This website makes learning so easy. I found all my resources here.
Compact bone forms the dense external layer of all bones. Its structural unit is the osteon, a remarkable architect. Concentric lamellae surround a central canal. This lines blood vessels and nerves. Compact bone constitutes the dense, hard external layer of all bones. It represents the primary component of the shaft of long bones. It is found within flat, short, and irregular bones.
Spongy bone is a lightweight, porous lattice. These trabecula form a dynamic network precisely along lines of mechanical stress, realigning dynamically if the direction of loading shifts.
Compact bone forms the hard external layer of all bones. Spongy bone is found in the interior core. Let's compare compact and spongy bone. Compact bone is dense with low porosity. Spongy bone is a porous honeycomb lattice. Compact bone is made of osteons. These are tight, concentric rings. Spongy bone has trabeculae. It is a dynamic lattice.
Compact bone uses a structured system. Haversian and Volkmann's canals carry blood vessels. Spongy bone features a lattice-like network. Here, canaliculi connect to marrow spaces.
Bone tissue varies in metabolic activity. Spongy bone features rapid mineral exchange, while compact bone is primarily mechanical. Compact bone houses yellow marrow for fat storage. Spongy bone contains red marrow, driving blood cell production. Let's compare compact and spongy bone. Compact bone is dense with a low relative surface area. Spongy bone's network offers a high surface area. This maximizes metabolic exchange.
Osseous homeostasis is highly governed. 4 distinct cell lineages work, operating in a tightly regulated balance, ensuring continuous renewal. Osteoblasts differentiate from stem cells. Their morphology reflects their metabolic state.
Osteoblasts initiate matrix mineralization. They express to promote angiogenesis and secrete pro-collagenase for remodeling. They may undergo apoptosis or become terminally trapped as osteocytes.
Osteocytes are the most abundant cells in bone. They reside individually within lacunae. This network facilitates communication and transport.
Osteocyte density and size vary by bone tissue type. Woven bone has large, random cells. Researchers use in vitro models Li4 or IDG3 to study them.
Osteoclasts are specialized cells. They are responsible for bone resorption. These giant cells are packed with mitochondria. To resorb bone, osteoclasts migrate to active sites. It establishes a tightly sealed compartment. This border actively secretes hydrogen ions. Proteolytic enzymes digest the matrix. Bone lining cells are flat, quiescent cells. In active osteoblasts, they protect the bone. To initiate remodeling, tract. This process exposes the matrix and recruits osteoclasts. Compact bone consists of repeating units called osteons. Each measures up to 250 with vital vessels. Volkmann's canals connect them to ensure blood supply. Surrounding each Haversian canal are concentric lamellae. These layers range in thickness from 3 to 7 micrometers. Rings and are lined by a thin endosteal layer.
Bright and dark concentric rings appear. Collagen fibers run parallel within any single layer, but at right angles in alternating remnants of older bone. A cement line separates them from intact osteons.
Woven bone is characterized by rapidly deposited, irregularly arranged collagen fibers. Lamellar bone's primary osteons. They differ fundamentally in origin and architecture. Primary osteons form during bone modeling. Secondary osteons replace pre-existing bone. Osteoclasts excavate a tunnel. Osteoblasts deposit layers of osteoid. The closing cone is a tapering front. Newly deposited osteoid follows this conical contour. Stack of cones geometry swept at 4 to 5 degrees. This configuration enhances load bearing. Compact bone mass is controlled by osteocytes. Load generates pressure, forcing fluid through canaliculi. Piezo 1 channels. This induces a rapid influx of calcium. Intercellular communication relies heavily on connexin 43. 6 molecules aggregate to form a hemichannel. These establish a direct gap junction. Fluid shear stress activates them to release ATP.
Mechanical loading downregulates sclerostin, unleashing WNT signaling to drive osteogenesis.
Dysregulation of this pathway underlies several severe skeletal pathologies. Loss of function mutations in the esote result in sclerosteosis. Romosumab restores bone formation. Compact bone produces a highly anisteropic profile. stiffness aligns along the longitudinal axis, revealing a principal stiffness orientation at a small helix angle. Driven by collagen fibrils, bone resists heavy loads. Microcracks form but stop when they hit the cement line. Boundary is enriched with non-collagenous proteins. They fill spaces to guide mineral deposition. OPN networks dissipate energy by If a microcrack is less than 100 microns, weak interface arrests its forward progress, but longer cracks penetrate the core, accelerating failure.
Mature bone is difficult to section with standard microtomes. Ground sections are cut with a specialized diamond saw. This technique completely preserves the inorganic mineral matrix. Ground bone sections are uniquely suited for analyzing mineral distribution and osteon boundaries. Decalcified sections are prepared by removing mineral with strong acids.
Tissue is cut into ultra-thin sections and stained. H&E stains obscure the delicate canaliculi. Protargal stains these structures black, tracing connections between active cells.
Let's compare both bone sections. Ground bone shows the mineral phase. Decalcified bone reveals the organic matrix. Both are essential for complete analysis. Let's compare ground and decalcified bone. Ground bone retains its full mineral matrix. Decalcification removes all inorganic minerals. Let's compare ground and decalcified bone sections. Notice the difference in cellular preservation. In ground bone, cellular details are completely lost.
Ground sections are relatively thick. Decalcified sections are ultra-thin. Empty canaliculi appear dark and filled with air. Decalcified bone requires special silver stains.
Ground bone sections reveal intricate mineralization patterns. Notice the concentric lamellae interstitial systems. Decalcified sections highlight. Here we evaluate cell counts and pathological osteoclasts. This website makes learning so easy. I found all my resources here.